Hello everybody. Today we will be talking about the sacred space, Toraji Temple in Nara, Japan. Toraji Temple is located in Nara, which is the ancient capital of Japan. Also called the Eastern Great Temple, it is one among the 7 greatest temples in Japan that are considered to be very powerful and has been recorded under the UNESCO World Heritage Sites along with the 7 other temples. History and origin of the Toraji Temple. Back in 728 CE, Japan was in war and was hit by famine. And in the consecutive years, there was a massive crop failure and there was also a smallpox breakout. People were buried in poverty and disease. Emperor Shomu, who had lost his son, Prince Motoi, to the smallpox breakout just 1 year after his birth, decided to build the Toraji temple as a marvel of belief and faith and also as an appeasement for Prince Motoi's death. Sites, plans and layout of the temple. To the left, we can see the plan of the Toraji temple. There is a particular style in which the temple was built. It's called as the Daibutsu architectural style, which has small details that originate from the Indian architecture as well as the Korean architecture. It follows a Nara temple layout style where you enter into the temple premises via a large gate called the South Gate into a courtyard, which leads you into the temple shrine called the Daibutsu-den. Inside the Daibutsu-den, you can find the massive 49-foot high cast bronze Buddha statue, and behind the temple shrine is the Kodo, where Buddhist scriptures are read. The South Gate. The Great South Gate is the largest entrance gate in Japan, and entering into the South Gate, you would be met by 2 huge guardian statues sculpted dynamically with austere realism. These 2 guardians are known to fight bad omens and any bad energy from entering the temple. The main Buddha Hall. The main Buddha Hall is also called as the Daibutsu-den, and it hosts the 49-foot, 500-ton Buddha statue, which was responsible for instilling a lot of faith and belief in people during the time of smallpox breakout and famine. This is the largest wooden structure to be ever built in the world. However, it was planned to be built bigger. The Buddha statue. The Buddha statue is the center of rituals and prayer, and it was responsible for enlightening a lot of people when they were in famine. However, this Buddha statue was not initially built. It was first a painting, and once people gained a lot of faith and belief in it, and once they got their funds back and when Japan came out of the famine and poverty, they decided to build a bigger Buddha statue, and hence they ended up building this 500-ton marvel.
Coming to the Toraji temple's architectural details, this temple was set on fire during a war and it was rebuilt in the Indian style in the 12th century. The Indian style construction was completely different from the traditional Japanese architecture. We can see a 2-tiered broad-eaved roof. It is usually supported by a bracking system made up of wooden timbers. It is an unique feature of Japanese architecture and it provides support to the timber frame structures. These bracking systems are usually joined without any glue or fasteners. In this picture, we can see a sub-temple located in the Toraji temple. This temple has a traditional double hip and cable roof which is usually found in East Asian countries, example China. This structure has a hip roof that slopes on all the 4 sides, where the front and back side has larger slopes and the lateral sides has lesser slopes. In the below picture, you can see the wooden ceiling which is found inside the temple, which is supported by the wooden rafters. In the Japanese term, these spaces are called as kotenju, which translates to the meaning of coffered ceiling. Usually these spaces are delimited by the wooden beams. These were ornamented with the tin metals, and the square spaces are usually painted with floral motifs which depicts ancient Japanese folktale. In ancient Nara period, the temple usually has a pagoda outside of the peristyle. These pagodas were considered as the grave of the Buddha, where people go and pray outside the pagoda. Later, the importance of the temple has been shifted from the outer pagoda to the inner great hall, where the Buddha statue has been located. This symbolizes the change in the layout of the floor plan, where the faith of the temple is shifted from the relics of the Buddha to the main statue of the Buddha. Materials used in the Toraji construction. The temple is usually constructed of timber, tiles stones, and a special type of Japanese cypress was used as a main building material for the temple because it was readily available and it has resistance to decay and some weather resistance. The roofs were usually made of timber and were covered with grey tiles. These tiles prevented the entry of rainwater to the building, and these temple has stone as a foundation construction material, and the gateway inside the Toraji stands on a stone platform, and these pillars act as a support for the entire building.
Pilgrimage festivals. So I'm going to talk about the famous traditional annual event that is celebrated in Todaiji Temple in Nara. Omisutaru is a traditional annual event that at Todaiji Temple in Nara. It's the oldest event in Japan, which has been held since 1752, over 1250 years. It is celebrated held for 2 weeks from 1st to 14th March every year. It involves lighting large number of torches and hanging them from the balcony that runs along all sides of the temple, creating rigorous strips of fire on the sides of the temple. People attend this ceremony to cleanse themselves of sins and look forward to spring and fresh start when all of the cherry blossoms emerge. It is believed that if you are showered with one of the fire sparks from the torches, it is good luck and you will be protected from evil. As you can see the images, they have burnt the fireworks on the balcony there. The present and past usage of the monument of the temple. Maps that include some of the original structures of the Toraiji temples are rare, though they still exist today. Some of the structure includes 2 pagodas, the library, lecturer hall, refectory, and the monks' quarter located behind the main hall. Todaiji functioned not only as a place to worship and practice Buddhism, but as also a place for higher learning and education. Much of these contemporaries now know about the original layout of the temple comes from the writings of monks who lived and studied there. The original complex contained 200-meter pagodas, making them some of the tallest structures at the time. They were located on each side of the complex. One was in the western and one was on the eastern. The pagodas themselves were surrounded by a walled courtyard with 4 gates. They were destroyed during an earthquake. Here you can see the before and after images of the pagodas, which are situated on the eastern and western side. The sacred space analysis and conclusion. Why build a temple of this scale? Emperor Shomu's motive seems to be untied various Japanese clans under his central rule. The temple's architecture was to impress and display the power, prestige, and piety of the Empire House Japan. Here, this architecture style which the Emperor Shomu was aiming for was to show his superiority in the region of Nara. And there's a great belief that there's a lot of animal deer roaming around the temple, which they believe as spirit animal, which are the messengers of God. And here the last slide are the references for the materials we have used in this PPT. Thank you.